Filipinos love basketball a lot. Like, it's like the #1 sport. Happening, guys? Archiezzle here, and welcome to another video. Archies, I hope you guys are having a great day. All you guys are legit. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about the top 8 things that I miss about the Philippines. A little bit about myself, if you do not know. If you are a brand new viewer, I am Filipino. I was born and raised there. I didn't move to the States until it was 2006. Worked in different jobs. I made a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. If you look at this Archiezzle channel, if you go way back, like almost 10 years ago, I just had to delete a few. I talked about Asian humor, Asian comedy, stereotypes, Kev Jumbo type of videos, because I really look up to that guy and Happy Slip and all them good people. Fast forward to 2011, I joined the army. Thinking about it now, it's 2017 and I got here 2006. It's been like almost 11 years away from my home country, the Philippines. I was born and raised there. I mostly lived my life over there in Quezon City and Manila. Congressional Avenue, Visayas Avenue, Project 6. I don't know if you know that. If you're Filipino, you know what I'm talking about. But it's been ages. It's been a long time, and I feel like I want to go back home. Thinking about going back home for vacation makes me think also, you know, like, let me make a list of the things that I miss about the Philippines and share to my viewers, because you guys are mostly from the US, UK, some in Asia. A lot of you guys are in the Philippines too, but I just want to share you some of the stuff that I truly miss where I came from, and it's something that it's different. Imagine this: being an immigrant from another country in Asia, going to the States, working here, and then joining the military, and then a PCS to Germany. You know, so many places, so many movements. I'm also gonna make a list of the top 10 things that I miss about Germany, but today, without further ado, let's go. The top 8 things that I miss about the Philippines. Let's go. #1 on my list. I know this is also big in the US. Well, not really, I guess. I miss basketball. Every single place that you go, every canto, every corner of the street, every esquinita, anywhere, schools, even at work areas, you go to the back office or something, there's always somehow, shape or form where there's like a basketball goal. It doesn't even matter if you have an actual basketball, if you have a volleyball ball or a soccer ball, that would work as long as it's bouncy. Even if it's a flat basketball, Filipinos love basketball a lot. Like, it's like the #1 sport. If you're brand new to the channel, you should know by now, man. You should know, if you actually have been watching me, that I love basketball a lot. I'm not the greatest, but I played in my high school varsity. I'm not also the greatest also, but I'm not one of the tallest people. I was tall growing up, but as soon as I hit 15, 13 years old, somewhere around that time frame, I stopped growing. I was from behind the line whenever we form up to the front. So basketball is such a big thing to me. We follow the NBA so much, dude, like everything. When Kobe Bryant was there, when Michael Jordan during the 1996 NBA Finals, dude, everyone was on their seats and he made that shot. Basketball is like a culture. I'd say like basketball is the #1 sport, followed by boxing. And boxing because of Manny Pacquiao, you guys know that. But basketball is a good way, you know, to get in shape, have a lot of good friends. It's really fun. You would play basketball and it doesn't matter what the prize is. You would play basketballs in chinelas, in chanclas, and flip-flops, and it don't matter. Some people even play basketball when there's like a flood, when it's like set up in a weird way. You know how a full court basketball court is like here, right? This is the goal and this is the goal for the other one. Filipinos will improvise, and it doesn't matter if it's right here. One goal is right here and then one goal is right here. They'll still find a way to make it a full court game, even though it's like in weird positions. I like what I said. Even if it's flooding, we'll play ball. And the one thing that I can't really forget when it comes to playing basketball is that whoever loses will pay for the other team's ice water. It's basically just cold water in a little plastic bag, and that's it. You play a game of basketball, you get tired, and then you get free water or like a soda, you know, like a liter Coke, a liter Pop Cola or Pepsi or whatever. #2 on my list, mall. Shopping malls. It's so weird. Have you been to a Filipino shopping mall? It's been almost 11 years for me. I didn't have a chance to go to the Mall of Asia, but thinking about it now, dude, I am missing a lot. When you go to the malls here in the States, it's kind of dry. Obviously, it's all shopping because it's a shopping mall, but the thing is, there's nothing. Like, it's so dead. Whenever you go to the malls in the Philippines, it feels like it's always a fiesta. You find people that you go to school with, you'll find people that you live with, neighbors and all of that. People just chill in the food court downstairs in SM North EDSA, and they just chill, you know, buy food, get water or something, and sometimes they just hang out there and talk. There's also a stage always in the food court or in the main area where there's a lot of people, where they play songs, like amateur bands play, you know, some sort of contest and stuff like that. So it's really, really fun. Everywhere you go, there's always someone. It's always fun. Every time you go to the stores, it's not just window shopping. You'll find something new and interesting. It's so funny also because when you go to the movie theaters in the mall, you just don't pay for one screening of a movie. You pay for the whole thing. I mean, at least that's how I remember when I was a kid. So you can go to the first screening, which is like, what? I'm just assuming 9 a.m. And the last screening is until like what? Like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. You can stay there all day. They don't really check like, hey, you've been here so many times. They just keep playing the movie over and over again. Obviously with the trailers, but you can stay in. I don't know if that changed, but I know people that stay and just sleep in the movie theaters the whole day. And that's bad. That's something that you are not supposed to do. But the vibe is just so different. Everywhere you go, it's fun. It's not dead compared to the malls here in the States. Number 3, food. I can't stress it enough, Filipino food. I miss it, but I don't miss it as much as other Filipinos. I know other people can't let go of the Filipino food. They always have to go to the Filipino store or cook something at home. Like what I said, I was in the army, so I had to eat MREs at the DFAC. I went to Germany, I ate bratwurst, I ate different things, bread and meat and sausages in Germany. And then Floor's Mexican, so we ate a lot of Mexican food, spicy food. So I have to say I'm pretty well diverse when it comes to like cuisine. I'm not that picky. I'm picky in some sort of way or form, but I am not that picky that I'm just gonna eat Filipino foods. Because I know a lot of people that will just like eat Filipino foods even though they're out of the Philippines. But I do miss it. I have a few favorites, you know, like palabok, Jollibee, if you know Jollibee, Chowking. Seafood City is always packed. But I miss the really simple days, you know, when you just get out of the school, your high school, your college, and there's something that we call karinderya, where ate or nanay or aling Susan will cook food, rice usually, and different types of dishes. And it's really fun. Barbecue, banana Q, fish ball, squid ball, all these street foods, kwek, it's amazing. Next on my list is speaking Tagalog. It's just weird because if you know my situation, 11 years away from my home country. I guess I'm lucky enough that I moved when I'm older. I'm already like, you know, old enough to adapt to different types of languages, cultures, and a lot of things. But I do miss the language, obviously, because that's what I grew up using. Sometimes this is also weird. I don't know if this is just me. To all the immigrants over there, when you guys speak English, do you process something in your native tongue? Let's say you're from Puerto Rico. I talked to someone who's Puerto Rican in my old unit, and he's like, yeah, I speak fluent Spanish, but whenever someone talks to me in English, it's like really quick and automatic already. He processes everything. He understands everything in Spanish and then spits it out in English. It's like a super quick process. So whenever you talk to me, I would slip up on my grammar. I know I don't have the greatest grammar and I still have my accent, but I don't care. That's just how it is. That's what makes me unique. But I still think that way. When someone talks to me in English, I kind of understand it in Tagalog and then I process it really quick and I respond in English. I don't know, it's just weird, but I do miss the language because I grew up speaking, listening, and saying it, you know, when I'm mad, happy, when I'm sad, and all sorts of stuff. Next on my list, people hanging out, or what we call tambay, tambayan. Whenever you go out of the house, you go to the park, you go to the calle, to the esquinita, to the sari-sari store, there's a lot of people that will just hang out there and they call it tambay, or an official name for that place is tambayan. Basically, you just hang out. You can just tell your mom like, hey, I'm going to the store, I'm buying Coca-Cola, or like a bote of suka or toyo, and then you'll end up not coming back for like 5 hours because you just hung out with your friends, you know, telling stories, chismes, playing cards, talking. Damn, and the light just changed. Talking about the latest happenings on the telenovela. It's just weird. It's basically loitering if you think about it, but it's not illegal. It's safe, and you just hang out. It's fun. You can go by a whole day without even going anywhere, but have fun right outside of your house or even in your friend's house. You just stand by, you just chill and talk about different things and just hang out, basically. Next on my list is the holidays. Christmas, New Year, Noche Buena, Medianoche, all sorts of fiestas, food. It's insane. There's like food everywhere you go. It's your birthday. There's always gonna be food. There's always gonna be the lumpia, the menudo, the pancit, the kanin, the puto, everything. A lot of different stuff. And this is also kind of tied into the next one, which is hospitality. Whenever there's a visitor, whenever there's like a holiday, we bring out everything. Like it's enough to feed like a whole platoon, like 30 to 60 people. And obviously once you're done eating, they'll force you. There's this nana or lola that will be like, hey, have you eaten yet? You should try this. You should try this. You should try the Betamax. You should try the helmet or something. And it's so fun. It's just so hospitable. They're so nice, and you just eat and dig in. You can literally go to a Filipino gathering not eating for a whole day, and you'll have enough to eat and then bring some home. to go. Last on my list is transportation. It's really cheap. I have to say it's not really that reliable, like the jeepney, the taxi. Sometimes they get late. Sometimes because of pollution, it's not really the best choice. If you're going to a job interview and you have to be not sweaty, you have to be like well groomed and stuff, no wrinkles in your shirt, and you're carrying like a bag. It's not the best, but it's really cheap if you're just going to a different place to play basketball and meet up your friend. You know, jeepney is the best. There's the tricycle also. It's basically a motorcycle with a sidecar, and you pay everything in cash. I don't know how it is now, but maybe they pay in Google Pay, maybe, I don't know, Apple Pay, something like that, or debit card. I don't think so, but that's how it is. Cash. Closing remarks about this video. I do miss the Philippines. I'm thinking about going on leave if I have the money, the resources, and time. At this point, it's not my priority, but it's always in the back of my mind. I have a lot of things going on in my head, but as of right now, that's something that I'm thinking about. My question to you guys, if you have been in the Philippines, I know I have a lot of Filipino viewers on this channel, or who has like a Filipino friend or whatever. What have they talked about the Philippines? Do they always complain like, oh, I miss this, I miss that? Or are they push you whenever you go to like a dinner or like a fiesta, like, hey, go eat this, go eat this? Even though you're like going into a food coma, they still offer you food. What's your favorite Filipino food? Is there any Filipino food that you suggest and you want to send me that we want to try in this channel? You know, like the balot. I still want to have Flor try the balot. She has to try that unfertilized egg. Also, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, hit that bell icon, because YouTube has been messing up a lot and not pushing it out to subscribers, but I don't really care because I love making videos and I love you guys. Always support, and I appreciate for everything. By the way, shirts are still on sale. Links are down below or somewhere in the screen on Teespring. It's on sale, and that's it for today. Archiezzle out.